Russia's invasion of Ukraine is predicted to disrupt commerce and supply chains, which could mean stunted economic growth and higher prices around the world. This, according to Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development on Thursday.
In a grim new assessment, the 38-country OECD said over the next year, the conflict would reduce gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic output, by 1.8% worldwide, by 1.4% in the 19 European countries that share the euro currency, and by 0.88% in the US. The Russian invasion came at a time when the prices were already surging and supply chains were snarled, fallout from an unexpectedly strong recovery from the coronavirus recession. While the OECD, which in December forecast global inflation of 4.2% this year, predicted that the conflict would drive up prices by 2.47 percentage points worldwide over the next year. Russia and Ukraine account for less than 2% of global GDP, but are heavyweight producers of specific commodities. Together, for instance, they export a third of the world's wheat. Russia is also a big producer of potash that is used in fertilizers, palladium that is critical for cars, cell phones and dental fillings, and nickel used in electric car batteries, and steel, prices for which have surged since January.
The war is causing a strong supply shock, which adds to inflationary pressures and disruptions already caused by the COVID-19 crisis. There is the significant negative impact on confidence, which in turn will negatively impact private consumption and business investment decisions. There is the developing impact on energy and commodity supplies, as well as disruptions to international trade and financial markets. The impact on energy markets and prices is particularly acute. The global economy is now experiencing a massive energy price shock. Brent oil prices have jumped, reaching briefly $139 per barrel last week, the highest price since 2014. And European gas prices have soared. Many EU countries rely heavily on Russia for their energy supply. 27% of EU crude oil imports, 41% of natural gas imports, and 47% of solid fuel imports come from Russia. Currently, gas storage levels are low, and the availability of additional liquefied natural gas is limited.